In this podcast episode, we are going to address water being the first brick in the fitness journey in the valley phase. Valley phase is where it all begins in this four-phased fitness journey. So meet Ryan. He's in this foundational phase, the part before things really start to take off. It's not the exciting ramp phase where energy builds and momentum really kicks in. It's not the growth phase where strength and endurance really start to stack up. And it's definitely not the peak phase where everything comes together and you feel like an absolute machine. Nope, Ryan is in the valley phase. It's the part where everything feels like work, where motivation wavers, progress is slow, and it's easy to wonder if it's even worth it. It is where most people end up quitting. But Ryan, he's playing the long game. He knows this isn't about chasing quick results. It's about building a foundation. And the simplest and most overlooked part of that foundation, well, it's water. The silent roadblock. Let me just explain how dehydration can hold someone like Ryan back. So Ryan's lifting, he's eating right, he's showing up, but there's something that feels off. He wakes up groggy, he hits a mid-afternoon slump, and he feels sluggish in his workouts. Oh, and despite sticking to his meal plan, he's still dealing with bloating. What is it that he doesn't realize? The issue isn't lack of effort, it's actually a lack of hydration. And science backs us up. Just 1% to 2% dehydration can cause brain fatigue, brain fog, mood swings. And when it comes to training, dehydration means much weaker lifts, much slower recovery, and endurance that really tanks before you even realize that. And you'll find a lot of strength and conditioning research that patterns that evidence. So what about the bloating? It's not just because he's eating too much, but it's because his body is holding on to water. When you don't drink enough water, your body clings on to every drop. And that's according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. So the good news is there's an easy fix. Ryan's simple fix, it's hydration without overthinking it. So instead of chasing complicated solutions, Ryan needs to make one simple shift. Here it is. So it's water before coffee at the beginning of the day, before breakfast, before the caffeine, 20 ounces of water. There shouldn't be any excuse. So hydration before, during, and also after workouts. Water isn't just about thirst, it's about fueling performance. Consistent intake throughout the day. No more chugging a gallon at night and wondering why at night he still feels off. So after 1 week, what he'll likely see is undeniable. So the energy is going to rebound. Workouts, he's going to feel stronger. Brain fog is going to clear. And then the bloated, puffy feeling is something that will start to dissipate. And so as we're laying the groundwork for the next phase, which is the valley phase, here's the thing. We are locking in habits that have compound effects that will build in each phase. Ryan isn't expecting massive changes. He is saying them, but he's building the foundation for the ramp phase. And that's where, again, energy is going to kick in. Progress is going to start really stacking up. And then into the growth phase, he'll start to build real strength and want to test strength and endurance thresholds. And then in the peak phase, where he's going to be in the best shape of his life, but none of that will happen at all if he skips some of these fundamentals. So hydration really is the step one. So we need to make sure that we're mastering these basics now. And if you're in this phase, you're feeling tired, you're feeling sluggish, or you're stuck, just don't overthink it. Before you tweak your diet or change your workouts or go search for another hack. Fix the basics. Start with water. Track it. Make it a habit. Because fitness isn't built on complicated changes. It's built on small and consistent ones. And hydration, it's one of the simplest wins that you'll ever get. So start now, build strong foundations in this valley phase, and get ready for what's next.